And
bang!
Let's go.
That is gonna do it. The Bug Tera attacking Mew. We don't care about the Calm Mind. Leech
Calm
Life.
Mind can't touch 4 struggle bugging Mews.
You can have all the special defense you want, but you got nothing on Leech Life.
Welcome back to another Dan Squared video, you Danimals. The long-awaited 7-star Mewtwo Tera Raid is finally here. This was hyped up as the hardest raid yet, and it lived up to all of that hype. Every Pokemon that we had built for this raid just didn't work. We had to improvise live on stream. That's when we came up with this physical attacking Bug Tera Mew. Let's get right into the build and see how to make it.
Here is our very own Bug Tera physical attacking Mew build for taking down 7-star Mewtwo. Our Mew has max HP EVs, max attack EVs, and we put the final 4 into defense. Our build has max IVs in every stat because we're using both a physical attacking move and a special attacking move. Our build does have an adamant nature to further boost its attack while lowering the special attack, because yeah, we're using Struggle Bug, but we're not worried about the damage from that. We're going to do our damage with Leech Life. Our build has the synchronized ability like all Mews. Struggle Bug is one of the keys to this build. Mewtwo will use Calm Mind right away and throughout the match, so it's really important to be able to lower its special attack output and use Struggle Bug over Snarl because Snarl has a 5% chance to miss, and we like to say that if a Pokemon does not have 100% accuracy, it might as well be 50-50. Leech Life hits for massive Terastallized super effective damage with this build that's even further buffed with the Metronome held item. Swords Dance powers up Leech Life. Electric Terrain is what separates this Mew build from the pack and makes it hands down the best Mew build for taking down 7-star Mewtwo in group raids. If you break Mewtwo's shield while Electric Terrain is down, it'll attempt to use Rest, but it will fail. Pokemon are unable to be put to sleep while Electric Terrain is on the field. Only one Pokemon in your raiding party needs Electric Terrain. You could run Life Dew here for extra healing, but usually the heal cheers get the job done. The Metronome held item boosts the power of Leech Life by 20% every time we use it, capping at 100% base power increase. Let's go through the step-by-step process to put this build together. The first step of putting together our Mew build is to download your mystery gift Mew using code GETYOURMEW. Make sure you check out our video on how to get infinite mystery gift Mews before this event ends. Now that we have our freshly downloaded Mew, the first step is to get it to level 100. Use experience candies or rare candies. You can stockpile these really easy right now with the Blissey Spotlight Tera Raid. Now let's EV train our Mew. First, we're going to give it those 252 HP EVs. That's going to be 25 HP up and 2 health feathers. For the 252 attack EVs, give your Mew 25 protein and 2 muscle feather. For the last 4 defense EVs, give your Mew 1 iron. And now we are fully EV trained, so we can go down and optimize our nature while we're in the bag. Give your Mew the Adamant Mint to further boost its attack while lowering its special attack. Yeah, we're using Struggle Bug, but we're dealing damage with Leech Life. Now we'll head to Montanevera to IV train our Mew. Head back to the NPC with the sunglasses and jacket in Montanevera to Hyper Train our Mew. Go ahead and Hyper Train all of your Mew stats. We're using a special attack move with Struggle Bug and a physical attack move with Leech Life, so we want max IVs in both attack and special attack. Back at the Pokemon Center, let's take care of Mew's moveset. Craft Struggle Bug to lower Mewtwo's special attack with just 3 Tarantula Threads. Craft our attacking move Leech Life with 3 Surskit Syrups, 3 Venonat Fangs, and 3 Kricketot Shells. Craft Swords Dance with 3 Zangoose Claws, 3 Gibble Scales, and 3 Scyther Claws. Craft the X Factor of this build that prevents Mewtwo from using Rest to heal itself, Electric Terrain, with 3 Pincher Spikes, 3 Tadpole Mucus, and 3 Palmy Fur. Give your Mew 3 PP up in Leech Life. You do not want to run out of PP in the main attacking move of this build. That's what happened to me on our first test run of this build on our stream the night Mewtwo came out, and we lost just barely. And just like that, our moveset is complete. Let's head over to Levincia City to get our held item. Head to the Delibird presence in Levincia City. Purchase 1 Metronome. Give your brand new Metronome to your Mew. Now we're ready to head over to the Treasure Eatery in Medali and change our Mew's Tera type to Bug. Spend 50 Bug Tera Shards to change your Mew's Tera type to Bug. And just like that, Danimals, you have a copy of the Pride and Joy of Dan Squared, our Bug Tera physical attacking Mew build for taking down 7-star Mewtwo. But don't just take our word for it. Alright, now let's see this build in action.
Mewtwo is tough. Tough. We got creamed until we finally found this attacking Mew.
Yeah, but the key to this build is actually a special attacking move, and that is going to be Struggle Bug.
Oh yeah, definitely. Struggle Bug is necessary for all Mews to have 100% accuracy and lowers Mewtwo's special attack. You need that special attack lowered or you cannot tank the hits that you're gonna take.
Because Mewtwo puts up the shield right away, it uses Calm Mind right away, it uses Calm Minds individually against all of us. So its special attack is going to be way up, its special defense is going to be all the way up, So that's why we're going to be relying on our physical attacking move, Leech Life.
Yeah, absolutely. And since we've got Leech Life, we don't need the Shell Bell. That's another great thing about this build. We're able to use Metronome to just build up that power. We don't need the extra healing that comes with the Shell Bell. Leech Life is just enough for us to stay alive.
That's right, and we'll see the special defense is all the way +6, and even after all those struggle bugs, we're still only at even. So, Moondan here tried to solo it, and how many struggle bugs did you get off?
I used 16. Before the raid ended, I got to 16 struggle bugs, and Mewtwo was at -1 special attack. I'm pretty sure Mewtwo just spams Calm Mind before every attack.
So once you get to minus like 4, -5, -6, even like a -3, you can start using Swords Dance. So you want to be mindful. We're gonna have to mix in some heal cheers from time to time. So I'm gonna go ahead and do one now because we're down to only 182. We're in danger of a critical hit. So do not be afraid to mix in those heal charms.
You definitely
Heal cheers rather.
You can't get down too low because a critical hit is still gonna take you out. It's tough.
Yeah, we can't risk getting knocked out too many times, even more than once, because we need every second on that timer. Mewtwo does have the longer timer, but we don't have that much time. All right, so we shouldn't be taking too much damage from this attack now. Let's see.
As long as it's not a critical hit.
So there we go. Okay, so that's the power of Struggle Bug. So now we can switch over to using Swords Dance. So we're at +6 attack, and then we start swinging with Leech Life. And again, because of that Metronome held item, Leech Life will gain 20% power every single time, capping at +100%.
Absolutely. Another thing, in this raid, we're looking out for, more especially than in other 7-star raids in the past, is the nullification of stats. If it nullifies its own stats, you need to hop back on Struggle Bug. If it nullifies your stats, you have to Swords Dance again. You need all the damage you can get.
Because especially once it clears its debuffs, it will use Calm Mind again, and that damage starts getting out of hand. See, we have runes, What's His Strats, Support Mew, hitting us up with a nice Life Dew, keeping us alive. But now we're ready to start swinging for Leech Life. And so also we want to keep an eye on the HP meter.
Once Mewtwo's shield breaks, it uses Rest and heals all the way back up. It's holding a berry, the Chesto Berry, which will wake it up immediately, and that is just brutal. You feel like you've made it so far, and then bam, it's back to full health. It's extremely disheartening. So Electric Terrain will cancel the effects of Rest, basically.
Yeah,
it will cause Rest to fail, and it will not be able to heal.
It's sick.
It's very helpful.
Yeah, so then that prevents, because otherwise, once you break the shield, there's our terrestrialized Mew, it's adorable. Once you break the shield, it uses Rest, it goes all the way back to full HP, and yeah, like you see a message that's gonna pop up on screen, it's gonna make you want to quit. But do not quit. Once you get a couple hits away from that halfway point, so probably one more swing, you think, and then we'll go Electric Terrain.
Yeah, probably. You don't want to do it too early, because if you do it one turn too early and it runs out, oh, there's the nullified effect. So everyone needs to spam Struggle Bug.
Yep, we got it.
Probably twice each, even, because it's just gonna spam Calm Mind too. So you just want to check. You want to check to make sure it's down 3 or 4.
Let's check. I don't think it wiped our attack yet.
No, it did not nullify your stats yet.
Okay, let's check what Mewtwo's at. See,
there's their nullification.
There it is.
You're gonna need. Everyone's gonna have to Swords Dance again. The special attack's all the way down. That's beautiful.
Love to see that.
Which means, since we saw the nullification of our stats, it's Swords Dance time. And by the time we're done Swords Dancing, it might even be time to Electric Terrain.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw it down because it lasts for 5 turns. So I might just throw it down to be safe here, because I don't want to risk missing that. I keep an eye. We might need a heal cheer. Or we do have the Life Dew. Okay. So we have a healing Mew in this build. So you got to keep on this group rather. You have to keep in mind, if you're going in with 4 of these attacking Tera Bug Mews, one of you has to keep in mind, like, hey, I need to be ready to do a heal cheer, because Mewtwo is going to move before us most of the time. So we're not going to get that Leech Life damage off first. But the heal cheer goes right away.
Absolutely.
So we have electric terrain. Now back to swords dancing. So
we need a couple more swords dances to be doing decent damage. And we'll just need to keep an eye on that electric terrain. Make sure it's still active when we take out the shield.
Yeah, I might have jumped the gun a bit early.
Since we turned off of leech life, the metronome has unbuilt up.
Yeah, to reset.
So we're not doing quite as much damage as we were before. So we may have to switch off and do another electric terrain.
Yes. Let me check in on the status of that actually. Because we don't want to risk.
We should have probably got like 2 more turns.
Let me check. It's the status of stat.
I think any.
All right. 2 out of 5. Okay. Any of them. Okay. They were good. We're good. We got one more.
Couple more. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do a lot of damage though, because now we finally have max sword stance.
Yeah.
And I imagine some of the other Mews are up there too.
Yeah. I just saw one of the Mews hit a pretty big chunk there.
Okay, so then we have, so I think we're actually going to do that second one.
We're going to because it's the electric terrain one.
Oh, now we reset it now. Reset it. All right.
Immediately we want to put up that electric terrain.
I think we timed it good now. We definitely jumped the gun early, but you don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
You definitely just do not want to risk it.
Yep. Perfect. We'll get up that electric terrain. Unfortunately, we lose the metronome buildup, but you know, it is what it is. It's better to lose that metronome buildup than let Mewtwo rest, because that rest is killer.
Yeah, so the way to go is to make sure that one person in your raiding group, or at least one person, has keeps their eye on the HP and is ready with electric terrain. Because watch, look at that.
Struggle bug.
That's right.
It nullified its negative effects on itself, so we want to struggle bug here again.
Great call, because otherwise its damage starts to get nutty again, and that's when you'll see like you'll get so close in these raids, but then you'll lose at the end.
Make sure everyone's struggle bugging.
And the rest will fail because of the electric terrain. Love to see it. I'm gonna throw one more on for good measure. All right, well, no, we have the 2 support Mews in this group. We happen to have 2 support Mew builds, so I'm gonna let them struggle bug. But if we were raiding with other attacking Mews, I would definitely go struggle bug there. But now we can go back to attacking, and shield's gone, no healing. We just have to get ready because I think it will negate us one more time.
Yes, I think it does.
Oh, that's a big hit. So also leave a comment if you're able to beat 7-star Mewtwo with any Pokemon other than Mew.
Yeah.
So far, we have not.
So far, we are not finding any success with anything other than the Mew. And that's really in part due to the fact that Mew gets a nice big buff to its HP and what other stats?
All of its stats.
All stats in this.
All right, then we go to Swords Dance again. We gotta have the Swords Dance so we can do enough damage.
That's right.
And so now we're in the home stretch now. The paralysis is nice, so the support Mew we're raiding with, we'll definitely drop a video on our support Mew, so check out that. We gotta be the plug god. So we've only seen on our stream, so tonight, we've seen night 1, we saw this physical attacking Bug Tera Mew build put in work, and then a support Mew build. So support Mew build coming soon.
And that support Mew build is crucial. There needs to be at least one, probably actually just one on a team for Life Dew,
Thunder
Wave to paralyze it.
It can pack electric terrain. It can pack Confuse Ray.
But its biggest purpose is to keep all of the other Mews alive. Losing even just one Mew can be detrimental.
Oh, big time. But you can do this with 4 attacking Mews, but I think our preference, like Moondan said, 1 support, 3 attackers.
Yeah.
We actually have the spread of 2 support and 2 attackers, so it's possible. And other Danimals have done just 3 of the attacking Mews to make it work. So there is some wiggle room in there with combinations.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're all. Let me double check. That's all right. Now we're ready
to hit big with Leech Life a few times.
It's not. That's the worst when you check the status of one of your teammates and hit them. But okay, we're good. All right, 2 more hits.
Just a few.
And then we have our 7-star Mew, just about caught. Leave a comment with what Pokeball you caught your Mewtwo in. I went with on my account the Beast Ball. What are you gonna go with?
I have not yet caught it. I'll probably use the Beast Ball as well. I was just working through trying to find some solo builds, but it is looking bleak. I'm not sure there's going to be any Pokemon that can solo this Raid.
Yeah, we started with all of our builds from our recent videos the last couple weeks, and we actually cooked this build up together live on our stream, so go check it out. The stream from August 31st. We made this, and we untrained one of our Mews, trained it live on stream, and now here we have it. This last hit should do it. Look at it. Because of Struggle Bug, Mewtwo, this horrifying Pokemon with all the Calm Minds, it can barely touch us now.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're trying to solo, the problem with trying to solo is you don't have
And
4.
bang!
Let's go!
That is gonna do it. The Bug Tera attacking Mew.
A very special thank you to everyone who joined live on stream and helped us work this build out, as well as everyone who credited us with this build on Twitter and YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a comment, or use Leech Life on that subscribe button for more Dan Squared action.
Thanks for watching and happy Mewtwo season.